Guys, welcome back to the Fluffy Bubble. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make our pumpkin spice squishy bubble sugar scrub. Not only does this have an amazing texture that you're going to want to use over and over again, it's scoopable, it smells amazing, and it's super easy to make. You don't even need any heat. You can find everything that I use down below. You can also find the formula on our website, thefluffybubble.com. It's a PDF file that you can download. Let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a scale. I have my lab scale as usual, but you can also use these small kitchen scales, which I've used a ton. Everything that I'm using has been disinfected with 70% isopropyl alcohol. First thing I'm going to do is set my beaker up on my scale and add my cocamidopropyl betaine. The next thing I'm going to add is my hair gel powder. Now, before you add it in, this is optional, but you can warm up your cocamidopropyl betaine in the microwave for about 5 seconds just to heat it up to about 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit before adding this in. But once it's warm, or you don't even have to warm it up, but I do, it just makes it incorporate easier, then go ahead and add your hair gel powder into the cocamidopropyl betaine. The next step is going to be to mix this up, and the way that I do it is with my stick blender that has a whisk attachment. I'm just going to be whipping on the highest speed that I can. This whipping process is going to take about 10 minutes, maybe a little more, a little less. So you just want to keep on whipping and whipping until you get a smooth, consistent texture throughout the mixture. After about 2-3 minutes of whipping, you can see the texture. There's some little lumps in there, so that means I'm not done yet. It needs to be totally smooth before you stop whipping. You can also try and do this with a stick blender. I try not to do that if I don't have to because it's easier cleanup with the whisk. I tried both ways and either way will work, so I prefer using the whisk. After whipping for another 3-4 minutes, you can see the texture. It's better, it's a lot smoother, but we're still not there yet. Whisk again for another few minutes, and then we are finally at the texture that we want to be at. Everything is smooth, everything is completely mixed together, and you can see that it's all one clump almost. It's really thick, it's smooth, there's no lumps, and this is what we were looking for all along. Next, we're going to be adding our Fluffy Bubble base. It's a whipped soap base that you can actually purchase at the link in the description box. You can also watch the tutorial and download the formula that's linked in the description box if you would like to make it yourself. But that's the next thing that we're going to be adding to make our sugar scrub. Next, I'm going to be adding our fractionated coconut oil. This coconut oil stays in a liquid state, unlike regular coconut oil. So I prefer that, but you could use regular coconut oil as well. Now I'm adding our pumpkin seed oil, which is a specialty oil we use for our pumpkin fragranced items. I'm whipping again, just on a low speed to incorporate everything. All of our oil is now nicely incorporated. We have a nice smooth texture. We are going to go ahead and add our fragrance oil. I'm doing a blend of Perfect Pumpkin and French Vanilla. Both are from Wholesale Supplies Plus. Perfect Pumpkin is a really strong fragrance, and so I feel like cutting it with the vanilla makes it a little bit sweeter, a little bit brighter, and not as pungent of a spicy smell. I just really like the combination of the two. But of course, you can use whatever pumpkin fragrance you want. Now I'm adding Optifin, our natural preservative that we use. Cocamidopropyl betaine is water-based, so you do need a preservative in this sugar scrub. Even if you don't have water in your sugar scrub, because a sugar scrub is a bath and shower product, a preservative is highly recommended because it'll likely get water in it in the shower or bath. Now I'm done adding all of our additives, and you can see the final texture. It's thick, smooth, a little jiggly. That's the gel factor there. I'm just going to start adding our colorant, which is an orange mica. It'll be linked below. I got this one from Amazon, and I'm just going to be whisking on low until I get the desired color. We have a nice orange color now. As you can see, it looks great. So it's just time to add our sugar. I have a clean and sanitized bowl, a clean and sanitized sieve or sifter, and I'm gonna sift all of our sugar through here so that we don't get any big lumps of sugar. That'll just lead to a nice skin feel and nice even exfoliation when you use the sugar scrub. I'm sifting everything through and you'll see we have quite a few big lumps of sugar. I'm just gonna dump those and add in some more sugar to make sure we end up with the right amount. Now that we have all of our sugar sifted, it's time to add it into the scrub mixture. I'm going to be adding it all in at once because I'm not doing a huge amount, but if you're doing a big batch, you may want to add it in half at a time or about a third at a time and mix in between the additions. I'm mixing the sugar in with a spatula and I'm not using the whisk anymore because I don't want to break up the sugar crystals. I want them to stay intact. I just want to incorporate them into the scrub mixture. So you want to kind of gently mix them in with a spatula. Some people even do it with gloved hands. It's totally up to you. I'm just about finished mixing, but you do want to take your time with this. It does take a few minutes to get all that sugar incorporated into the scrub, but now you can see that final texture is just such a nice texture. It's smooth, it's a little bit fluffy, it's squishy. It's just perfect in my opinion. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and add the scrub back to my bowl that I sifted the sugar into. And give it a quick little mix again to get any of that sugar off the walls of the bowl and mix it in too. And this is the bowl that I'm going to be scooping it out of to fill up my jar. During this final mix of our squishy bubble sugar scrub, you can just see how awesome the texture is. It's not super wet. It's not like a dry sugar scrub. It's really in the middle. It's just the perfect texture in my opinion. And it's going to stay this texture since we didn't use any intense heat. This is the texture that it's going to be. Look at this perfect scoop. I honestly just love this texture so much, you guys. I use it almost every single day, even though you're only supposed to exfoliate a couple times a week. I just can't help it. I love how it feels. It does it all, moisturizes, hydrates, fights those ingrown hairs with the gentle exfoliation, and it's such a great sensory experience. So I'll be doing lots of different fragrances of sugar scrubs. I'm excited to do that. Find everything on our website, thefluffybubble.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.